Hey everyone! Every job interview question feels scary in English. Let's break them down and show you how to answer with confidence.
Answering job interview questions in US and Europe.
All right, let's start from the top.
The moment the interview begins, what's usually the first question?
Tell me about yourself. That classic. It sounds simple, but it's actually tricky, right?
Yup. People either say too much or too little, or they panic. So let's break it down. First, we're not telling our life story. We're just giving a short summary of who we are professionally.
Exactly. Think of it like this. What do you do? What are you good at? What are you looking for?
Nice. And here's a super simple sentence to start. I'm a job title with blank years of experience in industry. For example, I'm a marketing assistant with 3 years of experience in social media campaigns.
That's clean and easy. And you can follow up with something like, I specialize in, or I'm passionate about.
Or even, I recently worked on, and then give a quick example.
Right. Let's do a sample answer together. I'll pretend to be a graphic designer.
Great, go for it.
Hi, I'm a graphic designer with 4 years of experience in branding and visual identity. I specialize in creating logos and brand guides for startups. I'm passionate about helping small businesses look professional and unique. Recently, I worked with a tech startup to redesign their entire brand, and their engagement doubled in a month.
That's excellent. Clear, confident, not too long.
Exactly. The key is not perfect grammar. It's structure and clarity. If you make small grammar mistakes, it's okay. But if your answer is confusing or has no point, then the interviewer can't follow you.
Let's be real. Native speakers also make grammar mistakes when they're nervous, but they keep going.
Yes, that's such a good point. So don't pause too much trying to find perfect words. It's better to speak naturally and finish your thought.
Here's a tip I give my students. Write down your answers, practice them out loud, but don't memorize. You want to sound natural, not like a robot.
Exactly. If you memorize and forget one word, your whole answer can collapse. But if you practice ideas, not exact words, you'll stay calm and flexible.
Let's also mention tone and confidence. You might say great sentences, but if your voice is shaky or you avoid eye contact, it doesn't help.
Right. Confidence is 50% of a job interview. Even if your English is simple, if you sound sure of yourself, that changes everything.
I always tell my students, speak slowly. Nervous people speak too fast. When you speak slowly, you give your brain time to think and you sound more in control.
Also smile. It's simple, but it helps you relax and it gives a good impression.
Should we give them a small template they can use?
Let's do it. Here's a basic one. I'm a job title with X years of experience in field. I specialize in skills. I enjoy related interest or task. In my last role, achievement or example. I'm excited to bring that experience to your team.
Perfect. It's easy to adjust for different jobs. Let's do another example. This time you be a customer service rep.
All right. I'm a customer service representative with over 5 years of experience in retail and tech support. I specialize in solving problems and keeping customers happy. I enjoy helping people and turning a bad experience into a good one. In my last role, I reduced complaints by 30% in 6 months. I'm excited to bring that same focus to your team.
That was excellent, and it didn't sound robotic, even though it followed a template.
Exactly. That's the goal. Simple, structured, but still human.
So, if you're listening and thinking, I can't do that, you can. Just break it into steps, practice your ideas, and remember, you don't have to be perfect.
You just have to be clear and confident, and that's what we're here to help you do.
All right, Ella, now that we've helped people introduce themselves in an interview, let's move on to the next big question. Why do you want to work here?
Ugh, that one. It sounds innocent, but it's a trap question. Because if you answer with something too general, like, I need a job, it doesn't work.
Exactly. The interviewer wants to know if you actually care about this job, not any job. So your answer should show that you've done your homework.
That's right. Even just a little research goes a long way, like visiting the company's website, checking their recent projects, or reading their mission statement.
So, how can learners build a solid answer even if they don't understand everything they read online?
Good question. First, focus on these 3 areas. What does the company do? What do you like about it? How does your skill match what they need?
Nice. For example, let's say you're applying to a company that makes eco-friendly products. You could say, I'm very interested in sustainability, and I admire your company's focus on reducing waste. I'd love to be part of a team that makes a positive environmental impact.
That's short and clear. You're showing interest and giving a reason that connects to your values.
And remember, you don't need to use fancy words. Just be honest and connect the company's mission with something real about you.
Let's do a little role play. I'll be the candidate this time.
Okay, I'll be the interviewer. Why do you want to work here?
I've followed your company for a while, and I'm really impressed with how you focus on innovation and design. As a product designer, I always try to create things that are both beautiful and useful, and I feel your team shares that same value. I'd love to contribute my ideas to your next projects.
That was great. Personal, simple, and connected to the company.
Thanks. Now, another question people struggle with. What are your strengths? People often say, I am hardworking, but that's not enough.
Right. Everyone says that. What makes your answer strong is an example. Don't just say the strength, show it.
Here's a structure people can use. One of my strengths is skill. For example, when I was working at place, example.
Perfect. That way, you're not just describing yourself, you're proving it.
Let's say your strength is communication. You could say, one of my strengths is communication. In my last job, I trained new staff members and helped reduce confusion by creating a simple guide. It improved the training process a lot.
That's clear, it tells a story, and it feels real.
Let's also talk about a scary question. What are your weaknesses? Most people either freeze or give a fake answer like, I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah, that's a classic, but it doesn't feel honest. A better way is to show self-awareness and growth. Talk about a real challenge, but explain what you're doing to improve.
For example, I used to get nervous speaking in meetings, especially in English, but I've been taking part in small team discussions and asking for feedback. It's helping me build confidence.
Exactly. That answer shows that you're honest and that you take action. It's not about being perfect, it's about learning.
Let's pause for a second here. If you're listening and thinking this is useful, we'd love your support. You can follow the podcast or leave a review. It helps more learners find us.
Yes, and remember, we're doing this to help you feel more natural when you speak English in real situations. So let's keep going.
Another important question is, why should we hire you? Now, this is your chance to sell yourself.
Exactly. It's not a time to be shy. Think of it like this. The interviewer wants to know how you can solve their problem.
Right. So a good answer should combine your skills, your achievements, and what value you bring to them.
Here's a basic structure. You should hire me because I have X skill and I've used it to achievement. I'm confident I can bring the same success here.
And thank you so much, everyone. Before we go, we want to say, if you found this helpful, please subscribe to our podcast. We release new episodes every day, and we'd love your support.
And if you want to help more learners like you, share this episode and leave us a comment. Tell us, what's the hardest interview question you've ever faced?
And don't forget, whether you're applying for your dream job or your first job, keep practicing, stay calm,
And stay chill.